Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, it's Wednesday, so it's my bad joke day. It's all about procrastination. You know, the famous woman comic Judy Tenuta, she says her mother used to say that you'll never make anything of yourself. And she used to say, just you wait. Swami Byandananda also says the next time you have an urge to procrastinate, put it off. So that's what I got to say about that. Anyway, for my journaling friends today, my query is about addiction. You know, how addiction can be an analgesic to numb yourself in order not to feel the pain that's there. So what addiction is driving you? Addiction to perfection, gambling addiction, sexual addiction, shopping addiction, binge watching, TV addiction, controlling situations, walking around always with catastrophic expectations. You can be addicted to any of those. Let me know. I'd love to discuss it with you. All right, so all my talks are about learning how to keep the best and fling the rest. In yoga, it's called Vedanta, the end of knowledge. This is all that you need to know. It was defined way back by the Upanishads by using the phrase Shreyas and Preyas. How do you distinguish the pleasant from the good? Because one brings you false happiness, one brings you true happiness. And then you learn how to live without disturbing the order of things and continuing to express your inner nature as it refines itself throughout your whole life. Now you can be a mild, an average, a keen, or a supremely enthusiastic student. Depends on you. I just know that what it's done for me, it's helped me to stop complaining, stop worrying, stop seeking possessions, stop seeking security even, and just live the life that's offered to me to the best I can. And try to grow into what's already happened to me. And understand how our motivations can be such that we start off thinking we're going to get some benefit, but then we realize maybe we made a mistake and we should recalibrate. Like two friends who are discussing with each other what to do. One says, hey, there's a discourse at the temple. Let's go hear what the saints have to say. And it says, well, you're an idiot. Let's go to the Hur house and really enjoy ourselves. So they split up because they can't agree. And the guy who goes to the temple, he's listening to the discourse and he's saying to himself, what an idiot I am. Here I am listening to all this blah, blah, blah when I could be over there at the house of ill repute enjoying myself. Meanwhile, the guy who's at the Hur house, he says to himself, God, I'm such a sinner. What am I doing over here when I could be at the temple listening to the Holy Writ? Get it? So I'm a big believer that the West has more to offer in terms of spiritual nourishment than gadgetry. But you have to risk your own personal adventure rather than giving yourselves over to someone else's watch. But that's where I like Eastern realization, because it's always reminding you the answers are within. The idea that the divine mystery is within us, that appeals to us. So even though it's the way of the East, it's an inward and individual path, and I think that's a lot of what we would think is like what drives Western search, the individual against the monolithic system. And although some people say, what's the sense? The world is going to hell in a handbasket. The odds are not good, but we might as well try. So I appeal to you that you have these archetypal potentials in you. They communicate through your imagination, through stories, through dreams. They're portraits of instincts. And inside you have an instinct to be a monarch, a ruler, which means you're inclusive for those, of all of those who you don't have to care for. And you have an inner warrior who protects you, draws boundaries, not only for yourself, but for those who can't protect themselves. And that's the part of you that knows how to get things done. You have an inner wise person whose reasoning is strong, whose vision is vast, and has an overarching philosophy to initiate you into. And then, of course, you have an inner lover, an inner wonder child that loves, that plays, that displays, that dances, and brings creative life, not only to their own life, but to the communal life. So just remember, you have the power to think positively. I would suggest that you get rid of the need to talk about negativity. Don't keep it alive. That enables you to justify your complaints. Instead, let self-pity go. Let the resistance to maintaining that negative point of view go. Don't escalate what's not working. And just allow the ease that's natural for you to be. And then you'll find you can have an immediate, swift, and joyful release. So watch your thoughts. Remember that your thoughts, the ones that you entertain, tend to actualize themselves in physical conditions. So your future is in your mind now, based on your habitual thinking. Your future is your present thought made manifest. So let those positive thoughts go and trust the wisdom of your subconscious, because it has know-how and you don't have to assist it. Have a great day.